We know you struggle with keeping up with time, and it's not the most entertaining thing to do. But if you have about an hour, just an hour or so, you really need to sit down and review your needs as far as insurance and protecting your family. Richard Oshiro from Bank of Hawaii is here to explain that. Good morning, Richard.
Morning. Okay,
so, I mean, it's not something that people deem as a priority, but, I mean, we're talking something that could really affect your future with your family, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Once again, you mentioned it, probably not the most pleasant subject to talk about, reviewing your insurance. But the way to frame it is that, any type of insurance you need, irrespective of what it covers, is it's meant to help you keep your family's lifestyle in place and the wishes that you have in place in case of unforeseen events. So the real question to ask is, heaven forbid, one or both of the breadwinners in your family passes away, or they become injured or sick enough where they can't work or they can't take care of themselves. What do you do next? There are basically three products you can use to help alleviate some of those issues: life insurance, disability insurance, as well as long-term care.
Okay, how about protecting lifestyle and wishes with life and disability insurance?
Okay, there's basically two types of basic coverage for life. There's term insurance and permanent. Let's talk about term first. As the name implies, term lasts for a specific period, normally between 1 to 30 years. It's the best bang for your buck, so to speak. It's a great cost option, so if you're just starting out as a young family, or if you're on a tight budget, it'll help you out. The other thing that it's really good for is it helps cover things that tend to go away. So like mortgages, loans, potential college expenses, and especially if you have kids, just enough cash flow for the breadwinners to at least get the kids to the age of majority.
Okay, we're actually kind of running out of time, but when is a good time to really start thinking about this?
Okay, the best time is, of course, when you're young and you're healthy. So you should take a look at your insurance. Once again, I mentioned if you have kids, you have to have some type of life in place. Long-term care is a different subject because, some carriers are actually getting out of the business, but that means that the families then will have to save for long-term care as well as for retirement needs. So ask your financial advisor and your insurance agent to help you get the most cost-effective coverage possible.
Yeah, and it sounds really complicated, but again, you're talking about just an hour, a little over an hour, that you can really knock this out, right?
An hour of your time to help protect your family and those that you love will pay off in the long run.
All right, Richard, thanks for coming by. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
By the way, we're going to have all the information about this on our website, hawaiinewsnow.com, and Bank of Hawaii is going to have seminars throughout the year about this very topic, so stay tuned for that. You're watching Sunrise on Hawaii News Now.